Okay, hello and welcome to this episode 20 whatever we're on now, I can't remember. So we're on the row replacement shift. We'll get on to what the diagram is, etc. in a moment. First things first, before I do anything else, I'm going to do the wheelchair check the lift, and I'm going to put the clamps in as well. I've put the seats forward already, did this Friday, just so that was done out the way. I know I'll probably have time later on at the station, but do it now just in case. So you've seen that bit, I think, on one of the Schools and Swimmers coach driving diaries I've done, explaining how the seats move forward. We might show you how we move it back later on. Right, so here in the box of tricks is the wheelchair accessories. Hopefully you can see all this. These are for the, oh, that's front there. These are for the front, yes. These are the backs. Right, so let's get a couple of fronts out. When I say front, I mean the front of the wheelchair will be used with these two. Okay, as you can see, we've got the tracking system, which is fitted in as by the factory. This isn't a conversion. Basically, this, where's it gone? This here, you pull this lever, and that releases it to slot it into these slats. Kind of makes sense when I'm showing someone. Hopefully, can you see if I do this here? Get my leg out the way. Right, so I'm gonna put this as far forward as I can, lift the yellow clip, and in theory, there we go. Give that a tug test. Okay, just to check as well. What this does, this hook here will go in the front of the wheelchair. Usually there's a clamping point, it'd be a hole, and that can go into there. That locks in, and then tighten it with the wheel here. Okay, until tightness is required to wherever the wheelchair is. Okay, same with this side. So let's just put this side in. These will stay in here whether there's a wheelchair or not. So tension that up a bit. So what I've done there is, if you can see, I've just put the two hooks together so that while they're there in transit, there's no wheelchair, they're not going to fly about and hit everyone, you know, into the aisle, etc. So this side, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath here. I've been carrying this into the coach. This one, and there's an identical one here on the back. Okay, so similar thing again, got the similar yellow tag here to put in. Oops, that's not gone in properly. Oops, sorry, you had my knee there in the way, didn't you? There we go. So again, give it a tug test. That's working fine. Good. That's working alright as well. Oh, it's a bit twisted. This one in here. Same thing. Right, and then this here, part of the seat belt. Okay, this is part of the 3-point seat belt. Let's put this up a bit so you can see. This will go on the wall here. Okay, and then that will then become a 3-pointer onto the lap belt, which goes there, and you've got a 3-point seat belt, if that makes sense, which is here. Okay, so here's the middle part. This is where that would go in, okay, and then you've got the, that down a bit more so you can see, there we go, lap belt that go onto here. Now I'm not going to put that out yet because that'll just be a nuisance, so we'll leave that in the box until we need it. At least we've got the most, you know, the main things out. So the clips in like that there. Tuck test. There we go. That's securely in. They're locked together until it's needed otherwise. Right, and I'll put this underneath, and we'll check the wheelchair lift, and you can see how that works as well, because I remember in that video I did promise that one day I'd show you how that works. Right, so first things first, open the door, you can see, and put the lock in to place. So that bar is going to stop that door from moving, okay? Next thing, the locker down here. We'll just reset that down here. And open the locker, which is where the wheelchair lift is. Now I've got the switches inside, on, which operate the lift, will turn the electrics on. So, pretty simple system really. We've got this, the button controller, up and down. So, we pull it out. Hang on a minute. Sometimes I get pressed in when it's in there, so it locks it out. So, what we do is hold the up button, and then it comes up, and then up a little bit. I'm going to put these handles out, check that they work, they're not flapping about. Put this up, and we'll go down. We'll just say we're picking up a wheelchair passenger. Okay, wheelchair goes on to here, backwards, okay, and then make sure their brakes are on, hold the up button, sorry it's a bit jerky when I keep moving the camera, it's I've got this chest holder thing on, it's a bit tight, so should have loosened it so it's a bit of a smoother transition for you. So we check that's, you see, probably can see there hopefully. So the ramp there has gone down fully, so the wheelchair is able to go onto the floor with no gaps, and yep, no problems there at all. So we come down. Now most lifts, I think like the Levante has a stow button, or Turismo you hold both the buttons to stow away. This is a bit different. Put this on there, it's got a magnet clump on there, so we put these away, lifting the black handles, make sure they're down. Right, what I'm going to do is put this down, because what this has got here is it's like a little lever thing that sticks out, same with the other side, and just down here is a little plunger, so this will hit the plunger, which means, or the button here, the switch, which means it's ready to be stowed away. If you put this up, that lever misses the switch, so this will go up and down all day until you put this like that. And all I've got to do is press down, that hits the switch and it goes in. There you go, and that works perfectly as well. There we are, stow that back in there. Close this locker door. This can go closed. The main door can close. And before we close that flap, I want to check that the keys are here in my pocket, not left in there, because once that's closed, it's closed. I do have another key to open that anyway, but to save doing that, there we go. That's the wheelchair door check done. Clamps are in. Right, I'm going to set some more things in a moment, and then we'll explain what we're doing, and then we'll be off. So, what is today's shift involve? It is this Westbury 900, and then finish at Westbury at 23:10. Now you might think, well, what are you doing? Because there's nothing else on here. Well, it's the lovely standby shift. Yes, so any duties I do, I've got to fill in here, and I'll find the phone numbers in a minute. Someone here has some case notes and all that. So yes, so we're going to stand by in the car park, which says up there, but actually that's the turning point, so we'll probably be down here somewhere. Yes, so it's 14 hours just on standby. We might not go out at all in those 14 hours, but it is Sunday, the 15th, so it's the last Sunday of the Bath Christmas markets, so I'm expecting to probably have a run in the afternoon. I'd imagine people coming back, not necessarily going there, they might be covered by the standbys at once if there's any there. Right, so that is that. I will need my sign. Have I got a sign? No, don't appear to have a running sign. That's alright. 301. Right. We'll set this to run placement Westbury in case I need it for any other destinations. Now I can't remember what the code is for that. So I'm going to try and jump ahead. 2 and 2, I'm sure, is a location. Yes, that's right, past bar. Go all the way to W. Got there. There we go. That'll do for now. So we've got two choices out here. You can go the short way or the slightly longer way. We're going to go the slightly longer way to the station. We take the shortcut, which is the Slag Lane route, which is out the estate, and turning right down that little lane through the bus gate. The station's then on our right, but it's almost a 180 degree turn in. You wouldn't turn right in one of these anyway, so you'd have to go past that, around the roundabout and come back, or we just go the slightly longer way and end up at that roundabout where we turn round if we went the other way. Plus we'll just put the water boiler on, so if I want a hot drink I can have one later on, but that needs to warm up first. And plus got the heating on, so you don't need the webaster on anymore. Turn that off. So we'll give a chance to warm the interior of the coach up a bit. So we might have a trip back to the yard later on. Obviously I'm not going to cover the whole day in a whole 14-hour video. You wouldn't want to see that. So that's become a bit uninteresting, I think. But what I aim to do today is do a bit of sort of hourly or 2 hourly updates thereabouts throughout this video. just so keep you up to date with how the day is going, and you know, if I've done a run or not. And again, if we do a run, I might do a little video of me driving back or something anyway. The closure is Westbury to Warminster, so it's not very far. It's the next town along. Some services are also through Dilton Marsh, which is just on the outskirts of Westbury. Request stop station, so not many services. Well, I don't know, it might be 2 hourly, I suspect, service going via Dilton Marsh. Usually that's what the train service is on a Sunday. It'd be hourly, to be fair, probably not. I think the first rail replacement service is out at 9:05. So we might see that when we come in. It's 5:02 at the minute. It doesn't actually connect with anything. There's no inbound train for it, so the only people that will be on that one will be those going to Salisbury or Southampton from Westbury. You know, might got a taxi, lift, park the car there, whichever. So it's highly unlikely he's going to need a backup, unless of course he hasn't turned up, and then that'd be my go to go. So, that's the other thing, a standby, I forgot to say. Rarely happens, but it has happened to one of ours. I've not had it yet, but one of ours has had that, where a vehicle hasn't actually turned up for its duty for the day, so it wasn't actually parked up on standby. He actually ended up doing a diagram. Now for me, if that happens today, that's going to reduce my day a bit, because I can't do 15 hours flat out Westbury Warminster all day, because there's the driving time to consider. 15 hours is just the you know, the working period, if you like, duty period, but I can't do 15 hours worth of work and driving, so that would depend. As I say, it's a rare occurrence, and if it happens, just speak to them, they'll be fine with it, you know. If I needed to cover something, we'd sort something out when a finishing time would have to be. Realised I'm a couple of minutes late now. I should be at the station at 9. But it doesn't matter, it's only down the road, and as I say, the 9:05 hopefully is there with not a lot of people on, and if he hasn't turned up, it's no problem. I'll be in time to cover the service if need be. Curb, so around there, running around the blue sign, there we go. Oh, let's move through. Through there, right? Yeah, lovely. Cool. Station. dear. Oh no. Must be that one there. There it is. Right, if I can get out of his way. Just check myself up here a minute. Can't get by there, can I? So let me drive down here. Don't need to do the hazards because they come on for me. Just chuck myself down here a moment and then I'll go where he's just been. Me thinking I might be setting off then on the 905, but there he is there. Actually, I could just carry on down here anyway, to be fair. Yeah. It's be doable, I think. Stick myself here for now. Shall I move? Shall I be on there? Well, I'll do that in a minute. I was more concerned then. I thought I was going to sell that monster then. What I'll do is I'll book on, because I need to do that now really, and then I think we'll shunt over there just in case, because sometimes vehicles, coaches even, do come in and they try and use this bit to turn round on. So yeah, I might move over in a minute. Right, so let's book on. Hello there, yes, I'd like to book on please. It's James from Chandler's Coach Travel. I'm vehicle running number 301.
301, James, gotcha, thank you.
That's alright, stand by, yep.
Are you driving CT73CCT?
That's correct, yes.
Thames, thank you.
That's
and it's
alright.
a wheelchair accessible coach.
That's right, yep. All the seats are out and all the clamps are in, etc. Yep. That's all alright.
Amazing. Thank you. And yeah, you've no runs at the minute, but if you do get sent anywhere, do you know the usual area?
Yeah, that's alright, yeah. It's all local to us, so that's fine.
Fantastic.
No problem with that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, you're all booked up, and any issues, give us a shout.
Yep.
You're at Westbury, so you should have a coordinator there.
Yeah, I think I saw one earlier. I think one of the buses went out, saw some of the high-vis coat, and I thought that's probably the coordinator, so I'll go and see him in a moment anyway, so yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, any issues, speak to David, coordinator, or ring us. We'll pop your feet up in the meantime.
No problem. Alright, thank you very much. Take care. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Right, that's that done. Distraction. Right, let's just do a shunt, shall we? Heads is on. I'm gonna say that we could have just done. No, no. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in this other bit here. I think what's best is keep the right hand side. For any running vehicles wishing to park, they can just do the reverse shunt on the other road. Can be the standbys on this part here. A little bit, but not too far forward that someone's going to block me in behind and I can't get out. I've got a bit of room to swing around. Fine. Right, there we go. Lights off. Rest for now. Right, well there we go. That's that. Well, I shall do an update in probably an hour's time, thereabouts, unless something happens in between. I'm going to pick up my GoPro bricks. I've got my spare batteries on all over the floor down there. Sort that out. And then I'll go and see the coordinator and yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, see you in a bit. Right, time is now 10:35. And you might think, scenery's changed, you're not at Westbury. No, I'm just on the outskirts of Salisbury. Right, sorry, just wait for a gap. We'll get on the road. Carry on. Alright, there's a gap there. So I was literally parked up for all of not even 5 minutes actually. I was just putting the GoPro away and the controller came over and I thought I was going to say hello and just you know, check my running number and see that I'm alright and all that, but came over and said, I need you to go out. Oh, that was quick. Said, where do you need me to go? Salisbury. And the bus in question that we're talking about, if you remember the first bus, the E200 that was going out on the 905, I thought it was Southampton. No, Salisbury. That was the run. It was to Salisbury. He loaded up out to the station and made it all of about 40 metres down the road and broke down. So he asked if I can cover his turn, which was Dilton Marsh, Warminster and Salisbury, which is the only one of the morning that goes to Salisbury anyway. So the rest of the timetable is now Westbury, Warminster for the rest of the day. I'd imagine it's because the engineering works must be going on from last night until, you know, 9, 10 this morning between Warminster and Salisbury. That line's now open up to Warminster. So I went through Dilton Marsh, there was no one there. I mean, I was 10 minutes late anyway, so it's not like I knew I wouldn't have to wait for time there. It was trundled through, no one on the side of the road, so popped straight on up to Warminster. There was about, I don't know, probably 10 people there, I suspect, if that, for Salisbury. Obviously, it's the only stop after Warminster. Just wait for, just get across this roundabout a minute. So got to Salisbury. I mean, I think I was about 10 minutes late throughout anyway, so didn't lose any time at least. So get to Salisbury station and you can't turn round in the front it's, you have to go around a sort of loop system because they're doing some works in the car park. So got around there, and the controller said, well, that's it, you're empty now. And I thought, well, to be honest, I don't know. I'm just covering a service. Is it letting me through? Yes. He didn't really know what I was doing next because all he had was on his phone, which was just out of Salisbury, and he said, well, there's nothing for you here anyway. Go around the corner and phone up First Travel Solutions. But I was like, I couldn't do that at the station because sort of taxis in the way. I don't want to be in the way of anyone. I was going to go around the corner and call them up there, but the bus stop is you're on the road. It's not a bus stop lay-by, so to speak. And, I thought, well, I can't sit there either because there was a bus on the bus stop and I'd just be in the way there. So I thought I'd come out of Salisbury up to Wilton and go for a bus stop lay-by there, which is where I just started recording there. Had a quick look on the bus stop timetable, see if it was going to be in the way of any buses. There was no Sunday service there at that bus stop, so that was alright. Quickly use the toilet and then call up FTS, see what they want me to do, because I thought, well, if he's broken down, then presumably his next turn would have been probably dead to Warminster and then do Warminster Westbury. But anyway, he called up the controller at Westbury, see what he wanted me to do. He got back to me and then just said, no, just run dead back to Westbury. So I'll say I don't need to do any service runs on the way back. They're just running empty now up to Westbury. So up the 36 to Warminster, around the bypass, into Westbury, and resume back on standby, presumably. Coming up 11:15, coming on the outskirts of Westbury. Not quite the station yet, but 5 minutes or so we shall be there. Looks of it. Pop back into town a bit later on, maybe a bit about 1 maybe, have some dinner. I've got my lunch, got some sandwiches and crisps and all that with me as well, but I'm more thinking that I might have lunch all the time when I have dinner, sort of, about 7-8 PM or something. More conscious that me thinking it might be busy a bit later on in the evening. I might not have time to run into town. Go in a minute. Yeah. So probably that's the thing. Standby is we haven't got a running timetable as such. We've got a timetable where you know where your brakes are and what time you've got, but standby, you're covering any diagram of the day, so it's finding times when to get something to eat. Hoping to nip down in that car park later on, maybe. But it is an hourly service, so can't remember when the times are. I should find that out a bit later on. Place for a cook show, I'd imagine. So let's say it's 1 o'clock departure, say for Warminster. And I'll you know, I'll probably pull outside the front one just to see if there's any overloads, and if not, I can drive straight to town. I've then got an hour to find somewhere. Bus stop there as well. So there's kebab house down there, there's a fish and chip shop. But then if I just need a run to Warminster and that's it, and then run dead back, then there is a Burger King at Warminster Services on the outskirts. I can pop into there on the way back maybe, but yeah, it all depends on where I am and what's going on. That sign a bit would have helped. Coaches everywhere, crikey. Then trolley coach there, I think, and wheelers behind, so that's the next two out. Looks like there's a Pusey, it's Pusey Vale that's unloading. Roundabout, I'm gonna have to wait. The car trying to come to the car park. That's the one that was in my way. What's this other road then? Right for now. There we go. Let's check what that reception coach is back there. If he's standing by, because otherwise I'm going to be in his way. Let's go back here actually for now. See who's doing what. Right, there we go. Right, so that's that for now. 11:30. Again, I shall do an update in about an hour. Let you know what's gone on. So, see you in a bit. Right, service update. It's now 1:30, so a bit later than I said I was going to do one at 12. Got called out again. Another coach didn't turn up, so I had to dupe with the Warminster bus, which is that one over there, the First Worcester. No, it's not First Worcester, it's actually Bath. So it was me and another standby, the Zello coach, that went out as well. I've just done a run back through Dilt Marsh. As expected, waste time going through there. There was no one to pick up there. Got to do the route anyway. So in a moment I'm going to find out when the next run would be that the coach is supposed to do. That bus is still there, so I'd imagine I'm pairing with that one for most of the day, or you know, I might take turns in between me and the other standby coach, so we'll see. So that's the update for now. To be honest, if they don't need me at the moment and they want to use the other standby, I'm quite happy to go into town and get something to eat, I think. But we'll see if we get on. Anyway, catch you later on. Okay, it is. It's 3:10. Haven't done anything in an hour yet. Blue coach is gone. That's gone to Weymouth. That's an overload for the Petersville coaches up there, which was going to Weymouth. It was only supposed to be one, but serious overloads. They've ended up using that one to Weymouth. So we've got 2 coaches down there. I got out doing Weymouth at least. That was a awkward run, that one is. You've got Frome, Castle, Kerry and Yeovil and Dorchester. There's no direct road in between any of those. So anyway, that's gone. The vehicle went alright. No overloads on the next Warminster, so I'm needed on the 4:20 to cover one of the other vehicles. Got a bit of a standoff going on here. But I'm going to nip into town when I can get out. Until they've been loaded. A bit of a checkmate situation going on in a minute because the Bath bus can't come up with these 2 cars in the middle of the road. But, I don't think I'm getting to town to get my dinner, is I think I may as well just walk here from here. Dear me. Try again. Turn around when we're doing pickups here. Not at all, it's on a private hire. Let's turn around here. It's never usually busy. Usually it's along that fence down there, but to be fair, I can park on all these car park bays for now. I'm not going to be here that long. Just been the takeaway, get what I need and gone. So for 5 minutes. Pretty used to having coaches in here anyway. Right, that'll do for now. Right, let's get some grub. There we go. Might start with this here, to be honest. Just get some out of the way. That's a bit of a margarita. Some curly fries. That'll do. Right. There we go. That was nice. So it's nearly 10 past now, so I thought I'd better run down to the station, see if I'm needed on the 1620. So I say probably will be, because it's just that Volvo B7 from First Bath that's running. Although, so a couple of hours ago it did manage to run solo by itself, but you know, it's coming up 20 past 4. It's bound to be a bunch load of people, I would have thought. They're waiting for it now. Okay. Okay, well, that's alright then. We all got on the bus. Got the thumbs up. I should go and speak to him anyway. Let's see what might be on next. But, at least I can stand here on standby anyway, in case some overloads turn up, because it is supposed to be 20 past 4. Yeah, 20 past 4 departure. It's 10 past now. And he's still there, so maybe because usually if they're fully loaded, they'd go, because obviously if you've got no capacity left, there's no point waiting till departure time, because why would you wait for departure time when you can't get anyone on the bus anyway? But as I say, I'll park up, I'll take a little walk down. If there's a couple left over, I'll have to go anyway. We shall see. Right, it appears I'm going to Frome, and one of the other standbys has just come around and turned round, so I don't know if he's jumping onto that instead. But I've been called out. I've just run all the way back, and he's probably going to search for my passengers, I don't know. But to be fair, he's just done Weymouth, so I think it's right that I go and cover the Frome one at least. Alright,
how's it going?
Frome, sorry, yeah.
Awesome, thanks.
Frome, yeah, that's right. Just trying to get Frome on the destination in a minute. Cheers, bro. Frome, there we are. Alright, thank you. That's alright. You alright?
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah, that's right. Right, all okay? Oh, hang on, turn that down a little bit. Right, all expecting Frome, I hope. Yeah. No one here for Warminster, no? That's good. Right, you're all on the right bus. Right, I'm going to put the lights on in a moment so I can see out the window, because this light's going to glare on my windscreen. So if you need any extra lighting, just press the button above there, above your light, okay? Gives you some extra lighting there. As you can see, as I turn the lights on, it's going to be a bit dark. Okay, journey time should be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes thereabouts. I don't know, we'll get there when we get there. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
Cheers.
no problem at all. Thank you. Thanks, mate. So there we go. This is a bit later on mine. It is 6:20 at the moment. So I did that run to Froome. There was about 5 possibly at Froome, thereabouts, coming back or wanting to go to Westbury, because originally that run to Froome, sorry, was just a one-way trip. Can't remember if I said why or not, but there was a signalling fault basically. It's developed at Froome. And the other two, he said the other two standbys probably didn't know where Froome is. So I asked the local person, i.e. myself, if I could do the Froome one, so that was fine. He said then just for an empty back, because there's probably not going to be anyone there anyway. So when I get there, one of them says, "Oh, you go back to Westbury?" And I, yeah, so I've got to go back to Westbury anyway, you know. But just want to hear him. There was, you know, a couple more saying, "You're going back to Westbury, you're going back to Westbury." Yeah, okay. Well, I thought, well, that's strange. I thought, why is there? Because there shouldn't be anyone here. But anyway, so while I was parked up, quickly had a look on real-time trains and found this, the 1845 to Swindon had been cancelled, but that was half hour ago. That was half hour before I got there. I mean, it's, you know, it's about quarter past 5 then, roughly. Yeah, quarter past by the time I was looking at that. So he said, "Oh yeah, there was a load of other people waiting, but they already gave up." And there's, like I say, these 10 or so sort of hardy souls staying at Froome waiting for something to happen. And it just happened that I was going to Froome anyway, and I just happened to, otherwise they wouldn't have had anything. They'd still be there now, I suspect, waiting for another train or something. But yeah, so anyway, the 1820s just left, single decker, and that should have had the coach that's been sent away with it, but he's gone on his own, full understanding, so not required myself. So that's it till well, the 1920 in under an hour's time. That's got 2 vehicles over there at the moment, so that's covered. So yeah, unless anything else crops up like another Froome or something, then should be a quiet couple of hours. So right, I should keep you posted, if I remember to, in about an hour's time. Alright, never had to use these anyway, but it's getting on for, what's the time now? Just coming up 10 PM. Haven't done any updates because I must admit I've nodded off for a bit. A bit of a sleep. Haven't been needed for anything anyway, so it's getting for the last hour now, and making my own executive decision that I don't think there's going to be a wheelchair passenger in any case. I need 2 hands for this, I think. Hang on. There we go. The coach running is wheelchair compliant anyway, so being the runner, we'd be the one to take the wheelchair on the very unlikely chance of one turning up at this time of night. So I'm going to chuck these over here for now. Take this one out, one from up there as well, that can come off. Right, right, so first thing is to, can you zoom out a little bit, probably better angle there, pull these back, same with this one over here. You can probably see, I think you're sorting that one there, that silver sort of latch thing, you sort of have to pull onto that, make sure it's fully out, and then if I sort of dip the seat, it should come loose then. So let's put this over here a minute. Right, hopefully you can see that there. So I'm going to tip the seat back, round back, into here. I can't see. You've got better vision than I have. Try and run this right to the back, as far as I can get it. Bit more. I think that's about right. Right, there we go. I thought they went in a bit more. So what I'll do then is get this and just put it in. Next one. In. Then what we'll do then is tug test. That ain't going anywhere. So that's because I've got the seat back in there. Right, so that's that one. So we'll just get the next one ready. Right, so for this next one I'm looking for about 11 holes along there. The wear and tear is the obvious point where it's not where the seat's been is the more silvery part. So it's going to be about here where I want the back of the chair to be. So let's just do that a minute. Right. Set as well. Oh no, this one. Let's land it. Let's see what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, this one backwards. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still just shy. Let's seat test. Should be that one, I think, still. Too far, I think. Right, there we go. This is popped up, so it's looking. There we go. So, same again, gonna bang these in. Sit down. Do that one. Tug test. And then I also forgot to say, well, I've done that on the other one, but I've got these clips to put in. These protect the grey silver latches on the back here, and then you can't accidentally pull the chair off either. So right, a few more to go. I'm not going to film each one. So right, I'll show you when it's done in a minute. Okay, there we are. That's all those done. So it's back to 53-seater, ready for not tomorrow. Got rest day tomorrow, but if it needs to go out, at least as a spare vehicle, still be used. And I've got it then on Tuesday to Bath, but I'm in the yard early, so I've got yard duties from 7 till 12, so I'm going to do a bit of cleaning inside then as well, so that's alright. Right, I'm going to put this stuff underneath in the box. Happy days. Okay. Right, there we go. What I'll do is plug this. Just remember to do. Plug my phone in on the way back just to put a bit of charge in. That's not the right plug. So, I'm finishing a bit earlier, 23:10 is when I finish. It's just gone 10 to 11, well, 22:53. Not needed for anything now. There is a 22:57 train to Bristol Temple Meads. It's been cancelled. Controller's trying to be on standbys to try and do it, but there's literally none of us who can do it. I'm actually the only coach left now. I've got to be back at the yard by 11:30. I mean, I've got a half hour to do that, that's fine, but there's absolutely no way I'd be able to do Bristol. I couldn't even do Bath either, I couldn't even do half of it, because I just won't get back in time. 15 hours will be up and that'll be that. It's just like this plant machining. The Zilla coach, one of them was here. He was actually standby till 1 AM, which is a bit late really. 1 AM. Even we were surprised about that. We even asked him if he could do it, but the problem is, he could get to Bristol, but then he won't be able to get home back to his depot in Southampton. And then the 2 Excelsior coaches are here, they can do either, because I expect they're waiting for Bristol. They're waiting for a taxi, I'd imagine. Oh, there's a fleet of taxis turned up, this will be for Bristol no doubt. Yeah, and they have to go back to Blandford Forum, which is Dorchester, Weymouth way down there, so no way in hell that they could do Bristol either. But yeah, just seeing all those minibuses, I thought it was passengers. I think that's actually a load of taxi drivers there. So they're probably doing standby for Bristol. Because otherwise, the only way they do it is First Travel Solutions would be getting another coach company out with a fresh driver and a fresh coach, but none of them probably wants to do it. Probably couldn't get anyone to do it either, because I don't mind there be vehicles out in schools tomorrow morning. Right, so we are going to go left, but we're going to go a different way, going left. No way we'll be able to turn left there. So, map the other curve instead. Oh, there we are. Spin round here. Easy to do when there's no traffic and they're not being confused about what you're doing. Ease it off a little bit there. Curve. Sign. Yes. Go. Thank you. I must admit the day's gone pretty quick in a way, you know, compared to some other 15, 14, even 12 hour standby shifts I've done in the past. It's been a while. I think it does help when you do get called out on runs now and again, so you do get to you know, keep the bus moving a little bit as well. It does help and breaks up the days, especially if you've been doing, you know, Salisbury this morning, then another Bournemouth round trip, and then picks up a little bit, a little jolly up to Frome and back as well. Different scenery. So the can't go straight on there. The 7.5 ton limit on the bridge. That's not just for lorries, that's for everything. Light washers on in a minute. Let me get round here. Good thing is they've done a bit of tree work here. Should be hitting many branches down here. Done a nice job of trimming this bit. really overgrown down here. So here we are, back at the yard. Just coming up to 11:05 now, and that is the end of the long rail replacement. Sorry, standby shift. Right. I'll park it right here in a moment. But, just wrap this video up here. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed this episode and giving you an insight to you know, daily life of someone that's on a standby duty, basically, on rail. I know I've done a couple of actual rail replacement shifts with a timetable and a schedule, but so yeah, this just gives you an idea of what our standby drivers do. You know, it's not just us, that's just anyone else on the standby from different operators. So if you see a coach on standby at all at any of the stations, you know he's probably there for 12 hours, 14 hours maybe, and is going to be sent out at any time with just sometimes little warning, or sometimes advance, you know, but can be short notice as well. Yeah, so really we enjoyed that. Any questions of anything today that I haven't covered, or you know, something you're thinking, oh, has he not covered that bit about what he's done today or something, then do pop in the comments, and when I get a chance I'll reply to them. So hopefully Tuesday I'm going to do a video as well. This video is probably going to be out Tuesday, Wednesday anyway, depending on when I get time to do this one, but this will irrelevant. That will be out after this has been posted on YouTube, so it all depends how it goes Tuesday. I won't say what it is just yet, just to tempt fate and then find out I can't actually do it because the vehicle's not there or whichever. But yeah, it's going to be based on a vehicle we have, just a little drive about, is all I'm saying so far. Hopefully I can do that, hopefully it goes ahead Tuesday. So as I say, yes, thank you very much. Follow me on the Coach Driver James Facebook if you wish to, as I always mention. Until then, see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.